Big deal, straight shows like make it this, make it that like don't let you know how it sounds like. Better had it down, make it sweet, so this lady's like big deal, straight shows like make it this, make it that like don't let you know how it sounds like. Olha só minha pontuzeira, tu nunca prestou atenção. Olha o bico do fuzil, vai tomar só rajadão. Ai, toma, 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 ai, toma rajadão. Olha o bico do fuzil, tu nunca prestou atenção. Ai, toma, 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 ai, toma rajadão. Olha o bico do fuzil, tu nunca prestou atenção. Olha só minha pontuzeira, tu nunca prestou atenção. Olha o bico do fuzil, vai tomar só rajadão. Ai, toma rajadão, toma só rajadão. Olha o bico do fuzil, tu nunca prestou atenção. Ai, toma, 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 ai, toma rajadão. Olha o bico do fuzil, tu nunca prestou atenção. Ai, toma, 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 ai, toma rajadão. Olha o bico do fuzil, tu nunca prestou atenção. Olha só minha foto, tu nunca prestou. Ai, toma rajadão, toma só rajadão. Rajadão, ai, vai tomar só rajadão. Olha o bico do fuzil, tu nunca prestou atenção. Rajadão, ai, toma rajadão, rajadão. Olha o bico do fuzil, tu nunca prestou atenção. Ai, toma, 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 ai, toma rajadão. Olha o bico do fuzil, tu nunca. Let's do it. What is the ticker? Where's it at? I got crypto in the bag, send the CA in the chat. Gonna ape another fat. Got a runner on the map, Solana sniping like a gat. And the Zoe is moving quickly. I'm the squeezing where they at. I'm trying to bring the meme coins back. 1,000x is gonna land. I got he chilling in the back, and the gas fees are gonna slap. Where's the ticker? Where's it at? It's done, you guys. We go home. It's over. Bull run is done. Let's go. Good morning, Tic. I'm joking. As look, it's obvious. People are in max pain right here. Nice, right? Yes. Another, smack in the face. Yeah. 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 I can hear you though.
Okay, cool. It was on my audio mixer though. For some reason, I had.
Mm.
That's cool though. I'm glad that
Yeah,
through my
over
mixing.
leveraged. Yes, don't
But yeah, being over
play
leveraged.
with money that you need to
Damn.
spend on rent or mortgage
Yeah.
or whatever needs you got in
Because
life, right?
you have said it time and time again. You always want to have some gunpowder left. You
Mm-hmm.
know, to so that you can gun it when if there's like a pullback. And like right now, it's like great opportunity. There's opportunity to buy across the board. And so it's like one of those things where if you're down more than you can put into the market right now, then that's kind of like uh, something that that'd be from over leveraging. I would guess 101. Damn, it's worse than I thought. Woo.
Yes, it's worse than I thought. I had a 103 on Bitcoin. And so that's running right now. So I'm long. And we need to hold 99, you guys, for real, right?
Wow, that's
Yeah, we
crazy.
need to hold the 99. I see a Wookiee since Adam was a little bit on stage and then he was like, it's over. So I'm going home. So Adam just went early today. But I think he'll be back in a little bit, right? I think he'll be back. Let's say
Yeah.
good morning to Wookiee. Yeah, Adam was like,
Yo,
I'm
yo,
going. I'm
yo.
leaving. Well, okay,
What's
you
up,
staying
guys?
or leaving? Bullish or bearish?
Nah,
What is
oh, I'm so bullish right now. I
yeah.
just actually got done watching a Sui play live stream where they were doing Q&As,
Oh,
and
yeah,
I
yeah,
have
yeah.
some news for you.
Yes.
So, they actually are going to be doing an airdrop of Sui to all the Sui plays. They just teased it. And then they're
Really?
also gonna be releasing because with all this shipping shit and craziness, a
Yes.
lot of the import fees were gnarly, right? And so some people
Oh,
paid a
yeah.
bunch extra. They're
Yes,
doing
I did.
refunds if you got charged over 40.
Oh, are
Damn,
we
did
stuck?
he just drop out? I thought that was me.
Yeah, no, he's possibly
Oh,
moving and then changing connection
crap.
or something. Yeah. But
Damn,
oh
he's
yeah,
giving
that is big
alpha.
alpha.
As
Oh,
soon
I'm
as
getting
he's
some more
giving alpha,
suey.
Elon rugged him.
No, he's gonna come back. So I'm gonna see. Here we go. Adam is back too. Adam did not go home. It was not over.
Okay, thank God.
Hello, am I back?
I was worried.
You're back.
Yeah, you're
Yes.
back.
I had
Continue
both of
with the
my
bullish news.
yeah, I had my cellular data and my Wi-Fi on and it switched. Anyway, so they're actually doing if you have 40% or if you paid 40% or more in import duties, they're
Mhm.
actually going to pay that back to you down to the 40%. So they're like, because some countries, I guess Venezuela and like India or something, they ended up paying like 60% up to 100. So
Yes,
they're
that
doing
makes
refunds. So
yeah,
super bullish there. And then for those who saw the import duty and asked for a refund, they're giving
yeah.
refunds back to. But with that said, there's going to be extra Sui plays.
I need one more.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's it. That's
yeah.
it.
I'm
Double
like,
down.
I'm
It's
max
Christmas.
bidding. I'm buying as many as I can. I don't give a
That's what I'm
fuck.
going. That's
I'm
what I
getting
was thinking
10,
too. Work.
whatever they
Yeah.
will let me get.
Yeah, right. Yeah, let's go. It's time to just go all in. It's gonna be Christmas anyway. I'm gonna be at home with my Sui
Hmm.
Play and my VR treadmill because I'm getting a VR treadmill.
Hey,
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna feel like Lara Croft at Tomb Raiders, just walking around with a gun,
Yeah,
hell yeah.
yeah. You got to get
But
2 hours a
Resident
day. Yeah.
so they
Evil.
said just we got to keep an eye out the next few weeks. There's going to be announcements and stuff
Yes.
made. So as
Yes.
soon as I know, you guys will know. I'll come
Yeah,
by
of
and say
course.
something
And I'm gonna be on it,
after I buy one.
and then we can all have a Sui play together. You guys, how fun would this be? And then we go
Hell
stream
yeah.
it too. Fuck it, yeah.
Well, I have the live stream stuff set up. We can all stream. Fuck it. We
Yes,
just run this
exactly,
shit up.
right? Oh, it's gonna be tons of fun this winter. I was a little bit worried about the winter, you guys. Not gonna lie, I'm not a winter person. And of course, well, looking at Bitcoin, we're not anywhere close to wild being on an island yet. But that's okay. But it means that I need some more entertainment indoors. And so we play. I got the VR thing, but now just more Sui plays. I have a Sui play, but I need more of those. I need like book set. We need 10.
Yeah,
And
for real. Especially
ridiculous airdrop
because,
potential. Yeah.
well, and so one of the guys, what's his name? Adeni?
Yeah,
Adeni?
Denny. Yeah, I know him.
Yeah, so
Sui. Yeah.
the guy with the glasses, the bald
Yeah.
guy,
Yeah.
he literally accidentally giga leaked, and he was like, "Well, and with that said, we're probably gonna be doing a Sui airdrop." And the other lady was like,
Ah,
He's like, he's like, "I'm not telling them
yeah.
when."
Well,
He's like,
that's
"I'm not telling them
oh, we
when."
love it like that. Well,
So,
we expect massive airdrops
oh
from
yeah,
it, right? That's why we
I
got
mean,
it.
already has $100 worth on there,
Yeah,
pretty
I'm
much.
I'm done. I'm no, it's not like I'm done,
Did you
but
claim yours, Wild?
I
Actually,
did.
you have to claim your wall airdrop. You had
Yeah,
to claim. There's a few. Okay.
yeah, there was a few, and I'm still not completely done because I still need to play actually, right? But we'll sit down when the
Right,
time
right,
is right to
right.
do it, and also
I
because
mean, the bear market's here, right?
yeah, right, and winter's coming, you guys, and so like I said, I'm gonna just have tons of fun. Everybody needs to then get a Sui play, and then we can just go play together.
Yep.
And
We'll game until 2029, 2028, and
yeah,
then we'll
until
then we'll
Jenny
be on our
Wealth.
island.
Yeah,
Yep.
until Jenny Wealth comes along, and we'll just play and have fun
Yep.
until then.
Just farming our Web3
Yeah,
stuff.
just Yeah, the
I
tractor's
love it.
running. Here we go.
Yeah, got the straw in my mouth hanging out, the wheat.
Absolutely. Got to start with I got my hands up moving from side to side. Da, 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 da. All right. Anyway, we're just off a cliff here. Let's say good morning to Adam. Before we do, say good morning to everybody on those live streams. There's 6 of those on Retake, Twitch, Kick, X, YouTube, and the Pump Funds. Yes, the Pump Funds too. And everybody's thinking, what's the ticker on there? Well, not yet, you guys. Hold your horses. Hold your horses. We might be cooking, might not be cooking, might be something, also nothing at the same time. If you are in this space, though, leave a couple of comments and a quote post this space, right? Because I'm now doing the spaces, scheduling them for a whole week in advance. So we got to make sure that we quote post now because it's not out. I just put mine out on a timeline as well. So you guys go right ahead and support a little bit there. Maybe I should do a giveaway. Should I do a giveaway? Maybe, maybe. I feel generous today. I do. Market is down. I know you're going to be unhappy. Maybe I should bless somebody and make them happy today. First, say good morning to Adam. Adam, good morning to you.
GM, how are you doing? Good to see
J-
you guys.
Jim.
Hey,
It's
good to see
over.
you,
Jim,
We're
Jim.
going home. It's
it's
done.
over. So, guys, I'm trying to I literally just turned on my computer like a second ago, and I'm getting like conflicting information. So I've got like my CoinTick thing is giving me like a super bearish price for Bitcoin, which is actually almost terrifying.
Yes, it's a
But
terrifying.
then my trading view, I don't know if it's not updated. So usually I would have restarted it by now, but because of the frequency at which everything happened, like getting into the space, turning on the computer,
Yeah.
looking at these charts, can you confirm what's reality right now?
101.3.
Oh my god, right. So that's
Yeah.
why you're saying it's over.
Yeah, it's
Mine's even
over.
lower
Yeah,
than that.
I
I'm
shouldn't laugh. I
I'm
shouldn't
getting
laugh, right?
Well,
It's
101.
like some people some
massive blood in the
where did it
market.
what's happened?
Tick
What
is going to
happened?
Bear
buy more
market's
Ika
here.
Is
now
it who
because
was it?
he was going to buy more
Who's
Ika yesterday.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
we
down.
told him to wait, right? I told you to wait.
Yeah, I'm glad. I was gonna DCA
Yeah.
the day before yesterday. I was thinking about DCAing some more, and then as I was looking at it, I was like, "Ooh, this looks like it's gonna go." Yeah, Sui's at 195.
All
Wow.
right. So,
And then the next target's
so
190.
what I want you to do, well, you know what, I kind of that was my target here. It's just that I calculated it wrong. I made a TA mistake. I have to admit it. So my trend line touched on 101, but a different TA measurement on a different chart. So I mixed up the Binance chart with the Coinbase chart altogether. So I made a mistake. So I had to target on the Binance chart, but I wasn't. And so a 103.6 was an entry for a long here. So I'm a little bit down on my long, but my liquidation price is at 92K Bitcoin. So I'm still very Gucci. But 92K Bitcoin means we flip bear, right? Means we flip it. So that's not good. That's not good. Then we're gonna pump in 26, and we forget about the pumps right now. Everybody's thinking, what the hell's going? No, we're not gonna.
no?
99K. We need to hold here, but it relaxed the RSI on the daily. We're still not there yet completely. That was a drastic move. Not gonna lie. But looks like the bottom is in at least on the 4th hour. So the most scary part might be over. Oh, look at Ethereum. ah, all these ETH maxis going crazy. Back on 3.3 with an 8% fall there. I mean, harder than Sui, harder than
That's crazy.
Solana. That's crazy,
Is there
right?
any
Damn.
is there any news in from what was
Are
before
we
you like
gonna try and have our
split?
minds fill in the blanks with some news?
I think it's just
Sure.
been
I
mass
mean, for what?
liquidations. I saw that there was huge liquidations starting last week, and it's probably just having a domino effect where people are seeing red, and they're. I think it's
Uh-huh.
just a chain reaction, but I don't
Yeah.
know. I mean,
Is
I
it
could see
this
it flip.
Wintermute
I
thing?
I could see
Have
there
you heard
being a
about that?
reversal.
Well, no, yes, of course, there's a needs that I was kind of warning for the dip before a rip, right? We usually get to see a lot of blood. And the last time we were at this price with Bitcoin was in June, right? At the end of June, right before the pump. Also, but this is what Cointelegraph is giving me. So Washington fueled the Bitcoin bubble, Peter Schiff says. So an exclusive interview with Cointelegraph, veteran economist and gold advocate Peter Schiff, gold advocate, right? We should keep in mind where this is coming from.
Huh?
Anywho, um, issued one of his starkest warnings yet about Bitcoin's future and the powerful forces he believes have inflated it. Schiff argues that the latest Bitcoin bull market isn't organic, but rather popped up by political influences in Washington, D.C. and Wall Street self-interest. Despite being proven wrong multiple times in the past, Schiff is doubling down on his statement that Bitcoin is a bubble and will eventually go to zero. The
That doesn't
Economist
make
challenges
sense.
the mainstream narrative that Bitcoin protects investors from inflation or dollar weakness, warning instead that the same institutions Bitcoin was meant to disrupt are now the ones keeping it alive. That support shift suggests may soon disappear. Is Bitcoin rise a result of political influence and therefore destined to collapse? And could gold reclaim its role as a true store of value in time of financial instability? Well, could. Well, then it leads you to his bigger article. But this, of course, this is Schiff, and he's a gold maxi. And so, of course, he's going to come out of the woodworks on a day like this. He never comes on a day where it's all time high and gives explanations for all time high. And so, oh, here's also a nice opinion piece on the same coin telegraph. Bitcoin slips below 100K. That's on the OKX chart. As analysts say, Bitcoin is set to drop lower, and here's why. Bitcoin falls to a 4 month low below the 100,000 as sellers capitulate and the spot Bitcoin ETFs outflow increases. Traders pinpoint the 88 to 95 range as a potential bottom. The Bitcoin selling intensified on Tuesday as Bitcoin abruptly fell to a 4 month low of 100.800. While analysts across the space appear to be scratching their head about the exact reasons for the current selling, there is consensus that the Bitcoin price could slip lower, possibly bottoming around 95K. Popular trader Horse traded the following chart and suggested a bottom could be approaching if 100K proves not to be a trap. Maybe you get a trap at this low. If not, then these are levels I'm looking for towards Bitcoin. If you see 100K, get front run because big round numbers like that, if traded, get smoked on the return, just like on the way up. Liquidation heat map data shows leverage long positions at 100K are at risk of absorption, followed by relatively thin liquidity at 88K. On the other hand, crypto media personality and trader Scott Melker posted a cryptic tweet, noting that Bitcoin has definitely lost a weekly 50 MA as support 4 times in history. And Melker noted that every time Bitcoin price lost on this moving average, price went on to test the 200 AMA. He's also not completely wrong, right? But these are all moving averages, and for 2MA sitting around 55. Yeah,
Have
well,
they got anything? Have they got anything on Wintermute? Have you heard about this fresh drama on Wintermute and speculation?
no, I did not. Let me see if there's any here.
Yeah, there's I can't remember where I saw it. I think I saw it on the timeline, but so there's some it's I don't know if it's almost like conspiracy theory level stuff, but you never know like if that is actually it's where often when there's smoke there's fire, right?
There's maybe
But
a little fire. Yeah.
yeah, so but Wintermute are the biggest market maker, the biggest centralized exchange market
Hmm.
maker, and apparently I was reading, and this is like, don't take this. I'm not checking these references, right? So don't take this with anything. But apparently, they're actually suing Binance, and apparently, like the actual 10/10 liquidation event, right? The 10th of the 10th was actually related to some huge liquidations that happened to Wintermute, and actually Binance forced them into a position. So I can't. You got to check the veracity of some of these, and
Yeah,
we
I
might not
believe.
know.
Well, look, I know Binance has is sometimes into some foul play, right? We know this. They're a major player in the market, and we've seen some ugly things from Binance before over the last years. So it would not surprise me if is it true? No, no, and we got to do some research
And
and do go into that
yeah,
rabbit hole. But
I saw that
I know it's
200
not.
billion got liquidated from Binance users
Yeah,
like last week. They all
yeah,
pulled out after all of that. There was like more controversy, and
yeah.
people were just. I mean, it makes sense, but that's what I had read somewhere like 200 billion got pulled out of Binance.
Yep. Yeah. Well, so like I said, there's been some ugly things with Binance before. So I wouldn't. I wouldn't. It would not surprise me in the slightest, right? And we all just kind of tend to think that these big things are doing good work all the time. That's not true, right? When there's big amounts of money, you betcha there is some shady stuff going on as well. And we know this in the crypto
Yeah,
market, right, on a lower scale.
dude.
But don't forget this it doesn't matter the money amount. Actually, the bigger the money, the more that's going on, right? I mean,
Right.
mm,
So people are concerned that it's like a kind of FTX type situation.
yeah,
Yeah, but I think if Wintermute have actually, if they don't have, if they're in trouble, then that would be kind of insane. I think for
that would be insane.
yeah, many of the, I mean, like the whole market, but nothing, not there's nothing official yet, as far as I understand, and it might just be speculation, right? So I'm kind of just fueling, I'm kind of stoking the flames rather than I'm not even bothering to Google it or to look through the timeline to try and find out what's going on. But
Yeah,
this is what I read somewhere. So
yeah. I don't know if it deserves much of our attention, but yeah, I wouldn't get it past Binance, but not to be shady, for real. They can, right? Coinbase, same thing. Coinbase likes to be goody two shoes all the time because Binance has a little bit more bite historically, but I wouldn't run it past them either, right? Just when there's money, you should be, eyeballing things twice. That's for sure. That's for sure. And we got Panda up on stage as well. You guys hop on stage with us. Go ahead and join the conversation. You want to shill something? I don't know if it's a perfect shill weather right now with the market looking like that, but with Panda's laughing. Yeah, are we going home? What are you thinking? Are you about to sell your whole portfolio and call it a day? What are we doing, Panda?
Nah, nah, nah. I just think it's a small dump before a big up. But that's me.
Yep, you're
I'm not gonna sell. I'm not
bullish.
gonna sell anything. There was like a big, like every time there's been like a big down. I'm talking like, I don't know, 10, 20%, whatever on the
Yes.
big ones. And then it's like, no, it's lost. And then comes the fucking brackets, like a boo.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's what I
Imagine
believe.
selling.
But
Imagine selling right now, and
yeah, that's what I
it's
mean. Like,
be like,
Selling
oh,
everything.
this is too much for me. I'm out. And then,
No,
yeah,
it's too
it's
much,
like,
right?
I don't, because what's going to happen in the next couple weeks? I mean, if you put it,
I
if you,
did that one cycle, never again.
yeah, yeah, I've heard of horror stories. Like, if you put it on even like the daily candles and then you look to the left, it's like we've had built all this volume over time. So, I don't know. It just doesn't make sense.
What
I think
Wookie had your hand up. Just speak. Okay.
did Bitcoin not double top though? I feel like, and I'm not selling, right? But I feel like
No,
you're
you are
going into the
absolutely right.
bear.
Because that's why I was kind of calling for some shorts, right? So I did some shorting already. Because this was happening in June as well. So, mind you, every time that we just don't get past that previous all time high convincingly, we give ammunition to the Bears to say, oh, double top, here we go, right? And they're not wrong either. So, there's never 100% bullish and 100% bearish. It's always a combination of the both that makes the 100% of the story here. And so, but we are in a channel that you can see on the weekly, and this channel had that target. So yeah. So if you look at a weekly and you go and put a trend line over the tops, the first two tops, and then a trend line over the bottoms, then you can clearly see that this was a target to go. And the weekly is in a death cross down, and it crossed last week. No, it didn't cross last week. We crossed on the down in the beginning of August already. Right, and then we tried to get price back. It didn't happen, and then we get sent back by the bears. And that's what happens when we don't get a nice, convincing all-time high. When it's like a couple of thousand or 3,000 over the last top, that's not enough for the bears to shut up. And so, yeah, we're moving still in the channel, and this needs to now get a lift from that. I'm not seeing it on the weekly. On the daily, we get a little bit of a, let me see if I can pull this up. We can go down a little bit more. We're not in over sold conditions yet on a daily either. We are already on the fourth hour though. So the fourth hour is indicating here a bottom. And usually the last 2 years when we had a dip on Bitcoin like this, right, we actually held the RSI on 20 points. And so it looks like it wants to do this again here. And I'm 35% there with that story for a big push from this. And then, we always expect that max pain, blood in the market. There's nothing new. Look, we've been here before.
Oh, 100%. But the only
1000%.
reason from us or from me being in, as long as I have been, that's why I think we could be at the start of the bear. I mean, I think we could go back
It could
up a
be.
little bit,
It could
but
be.
I think that we're gonna at
The
our
only
lowest of low
argument,
hit
the
that.
only argument against that is there's no alt
Mhm.
rally. So for
Right.
for the bear for Bitcoin to be in, that needs to be confirmed basically with an alt rally, and we haven't seen an altcoin rally.
Yeah, that's what
Gotcha,
I'm
gotcha.
just gonna say. I don't
Yeah.
believe this to be the end of it, but because we're at the alt run, I don't believe this like
So
shit
look, if we
is
if
the
we
alt run. You know what I mean?
let's go over the bear argument, the chart. Yes, there is a bearish sentiment right now. We haven't flipped bear on the daily yet. That's 99K. We need to hold for that one to be bullish on a higher time frame. However, um, yeah, like that, right? And we lost the 50. That's a big moving average to lose there as well, especially in the lower time frames here. When I say lower time frame, 3-4 hour. But then again, if the bears want to call a bear market now, what are the alts going to do the next 4 years? I mean, how low can they go, right? Because they never got a rally here at all. We got a relief rally last year with the dominance dipping 8%. We got a relief rally in 24 with the dominance dipping exactly also 8 to 9%, right? But we haven't seen any dip, anything below 50 here at all. And so that's no out rally. These were relief rallies. And so yeah, well, when the bears want to say bear market is coming, and I still know some Bitcoin guys that say the same. Don't get me wrong. And they say, yeah, well, the alts are just not going to rally this time. And I'm just like, well, I don't know about this.
I feel like alts did do their thing though, because I saw Sui go from 50 cents to $5. That's a 10x.
Yeah, but we didn't see Solana all-time high. We never saw Ethereum going to the
Yeah, we
targets
did.
that it did.
Solana all-time high during Trump,
Yeah,
no?
but yes, but not. They have higher targets for. That was
Gotcha.
not volume for an alt rally, right? That was a relief rally. It was a relief in the
Okay, okay.
market. Yeah.
And I don't
So
mean to be bearish, everyone. I just always keep
no, it's good.
perspective
We
on
need to
everything to not be
discuss.
caught off
It's
guard.
fun. It's fun to discuss both sides of the story here. Isn't it fun? I think it's fun. Pack your bags. We're done. It's over, you guys. Come on stage
Open time.
if you feel afraid. If you're bullish or bearish, let it be known. Right? Well, I've been 2 days like this before, but I got a little bit of a short in, so I'm just happy I made a good trade. And then tomorrow we'll see what happens. But yeah, for real, we haven't got an alt rally. There was no alt rally that we can name and that we can look at on the dominance as well to say like yes, even the alt index is not there either. So uh, actually, the dominance was rising so quickly yesterday. And today it's been stabilized a little bit. And so I hope that dip is then in, because when the dominance is rising that fast, that will turn the market so red. There's so much how do you say that, constriction on the market, that will turn the market red. So always watch for that. That's why I'm watching the dominance first before I watch even the Bitcoin chart every day. What's that one doing? If But yeah, if we slowly start to, we're back, almost back on 61% compared to last week 58. So the dominance is just up 3%. Now, mind you, if the dominance drops 3%, then we see pumps of up to 40% on SUI, and we see 20-30% on Solana with that, right? And so just yeah, the market's going to take from that too when we jump with the dominance so much. Look at the day that the dominance dropped or went up to 64%. In just one day, it took 4%. That was that last red candle, right, on the Bitcoin. You can actually see it. That was in at the beginning of October, the 9th of October. That red, that was the day that the dominance shot well straight up to 64% again. And so, yeah, that dominance looks like it just wants to creep up, and it just tells us that Bitcoin is going to want to take a larger part of the money again in the market. All right, let's meet some new people here. We got Tree. Tree, how you doing? Bullish, bearish? What's the story?
What's up? Good day, everyone. Am I audible, right?
Sorry, what?
Okay, so okay. I just want to shout out to you because I've been coming to your space a lot, and kind of this is the first time I'm saying something.
Well, that's always good. It's good to have you. Everybody here below, you need to start having your voice and come on stage and speak, right?
Okay, so basically I'm a seasonal trader, so I don't really mess around with this liquidation happening, every day, and then the panic is actually going high.
Hmm.
So I just wait for the favorite moment to just jump in, jump out. So not really my thing this time. So, but if I must understand you very well, how do you understand these dominance things too much? Because
Hmm.
every time on your space, um,
Yes.
you keep saying things about the Bitcoin dominance, and then you try to interpret it in a very simple way. So come on, just share, please. I'd love to know it myself.
It's very simple. So, out of the 100% of the money, let's say in crypto, 60%, 61% almost right now is in Bitcoin. And that means that the other ones are taking the 49. So you can also look at the top three or the top two. So for, let's say, Bitcoin and Ethereum together, right? But I always look at just at the dominance of Ethereum or Bitcoin. I'm looking at Ethereum dominance when it's alt season, because then you notice that all the coins are looking at Ethereum. But now all the altcoins are going to look at Bitcoin and what Bitcoin is doing. And if Bitcoin is red, market will turn red. If Bitcoin is green, market will slightly turn green. It's going to follow Bitcoin. Actually, when the dominance is really high and stays high for a long time, you can tell all the charts start to look like Bitcoin as well. Right? It's and I forgot what the effect was. How do we call it effect when people do it too? When things have a rhythm, right, you can have a different rhythm, but when you put it in the in a rhythm that the majority has, we all start to move the same. And so we're going to start moving the same as Bitcoin, and that's where you can tell the dominance is high. Now this needs to happen for alt season. Bitcoin needs to pump towards an all-time high while the dominance drops, and that's alt season. And then the dominance needs to drop below 50%. And that's all season. Anything else is not all season. We call that relief rally. Yeah. So we have what we call tree the dominance cycle. I'm gonna try and you know what? What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make a graphic for this tomorrow, and then I'm gonna post it, and then we're gonna talk about it in tomorrow's space as well a little bit more, because I can explain this, but without a visual, this might not work for everybody. And so I'm just gonna post it, and then I can also just pin it up in the space. We're gonna do that for tomorrow. I just wrote that down. So you
Sure.
guys
That
know, right? What Bitcoin is doing and the dominance is doing is giving you a very good alpha on what the rest of the coins are doing. You need to understand this. And so when people are screaming alt season, you can just sit there, watch the dominance, watch Bitcoin, and be like, no, no alt season yet, right? Or Bitcoin is pumping green and is in the up, right? And the dominance is moving with it slightly sideways, slightly up. Then you know the altcoins are going to pump with Bitcoin. And then the same in reverse. But there's some things to it, but I'll go ahead and make a graphic so you guys have a visual for that and you can look at that every day and you can make predictions. I trade based upon the dominance cycle. I have been for the last 3 years. I also look at coins for price prediction based on their dominance of last cycle. Right, so Solana had 1.6 dominance at the top. So it had 1.6% of all the money in the market was in Solana at the top of Solana, right? And so but we can then also now look at some numbers now. Let's say XRP, let's take the top 50, calculate their dominance, and then see what they're doing right now to understand where they are in the market. And then we come to a conclusion that they're not yet there. And so also no alt season, right? I hope that makes sense. But I'm going to make a visual for that so it's good for everybody to go. How about that, T? Tree? Sorry, tree. Jesus.
sure you agree
Tea
with.
tree.
Um, Adam, it seems like you're laughing at me a lot. Okay, so okay. Your explanation is very very interesting. But you know, um, let's say before 2020, the market was IPO. Let's say 2018. I started trading 20, not like, playing around.
Your connection is so lacky. So you wanted to say something you started before 2018? Maybe a round trip might be necessary. Join the round trip club. Is on Tic's website.
Oh yeah, yeah. If you want, I'm selling a course. It's $27 for a
Yeah,
video about round tripping and how
yeah,
to master the art. I can actually get you back into
yes.
space quicker than the length of the video itself. So if you're interested, my DMs are open.
Yeah.
Tree,
Okay,
are you
okay.
juggling your microphone over there?
I don't know. Okay, I went out. I'm using my
Wow,
it's kind
Holy,
of
okay.
fishy.
this
Yeah.
looks like you're just.
I,
It actually it
I,
sounds like you have your head
bro,
in an outlet
dude,
and you're getting electrocuted here live on stage.
yeah.
Okay, sorry. So when we talked about
Hold on, let me try something. Yeah, can you talk again?
A wise investment
I
rather
don't
than
know. Tree just put his hand in the socket and is getting electrocuted
yeah.
while
Stop
on.
okay,
buying meme
okay,
coins and buy a microphone.
Okay.
okay. I'm saying that I'm saying tomorrow we'll talk more because since Stick is trying to pitch me his videos.
It's not. It's a round trip
It was
course.
a joke. It was a joke.
It's a joke.
No, no. But every day I like to learn every day, so it's like a good thing for me.
Yes.
So yeah, so
Well,
done.
join us on stage then again tomorrow, and then we'll go and I'll teach you guys about the dominance. I have written it down on my notepad, and it's valuable for you guys because you need to learn. Traders know about the dominance, something that they look at all the time, right?
Yeah,
And it's also something that looks very
it
different, very
does. I
unusual
was
this
just gonna
bull
say
run
that.
than it did every bull run before. So we're gonna
Yeah.
touch on that tomorrow then
The
too. But for
yeah.
now, we're gonna move the conversation a little bit forward. Just stay in your speaker seat if you want to, Tree, and catch some free cloud from that stage. Why don't you? You're more than welcome to. Let's say good morning to Catherine here as well. Catherine, good morning. If I'm not here a lady, I don't know what I'm doing, man.
Yeah, we've learned.
Yeah,
Catherine,
guys.
Whoa.
Um,
yes.
um,
It's
uh,
hey GM.
yeah, GM. From my end, it's actually evening. It's 8:42 p.m. But no
Yes.
problem. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. This is
Awesome.
actually the
It's
first
it's
time I'm.
here too. We are kind of in the same time zone, even though we're very different spots in the world. But we always
Yeah,
just say good morning here in Web3 because it's good morning somewhere.
yeah. Actually, I know that GM not really good morning full, but it's the same. We learn every day. We learn every day.
Get
So
money.
yeah,
Definitely.
this is actually. Sorry.
I said get money. GM, get money. It's good luck for get money.
It's a big good luck, bro.
It's all
Never
about
use.
obtaining the bread. But Catherine, what are you doing in spaces? What are you doing in Web3? What are you bullish on?
She's like, I
What do you want to
liquidated
invest?
200 million on Binance today. Did you,
No, no,
was that
no.
you? Oh,
No, actually, I didn't even know that the market was bad. Like, I don't open my wallet. I came
nice.
to this space, we were
Nice.
saying Ethereum went down. I had to go and check, and then I saw like minus 50, and I'm like, well, but of course I'll still hold share because like I'm just holding. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm not using the money for anything, so
that's
I'm still holding
alpha.
my Ethereum. Exactly. I'm not using it to do anything yet, but I just
Yes.
hope it pumps. Maybe if it pumps back, I'll swap it to years this year. And I can't withdraw now. I can't sell off now. I'm not even in panic because currently I don't need the money. Like I literally just learned that
Wow.
Ethereum is down from this space. This is the first time I'm coming to your space, and I was like, wait, is Ethereum down? I had to go and check my wallet, and then I was like, oh, it's actually down. So yeah, I saw the title of the.
Oh, wow,
I don't know
that's
who brought.
awesome.
Yeah,
I love that
I don't
approach.
know
I
who
love
brought.
that approach. You're like anti laser eyes. You've learned that like laser eyes does nothing good for your mental health. Keeping your eyes glued to the chart constantly.
Mm,
It's bad for your mental health, is what I'm saying. And it seems like you've come to that realization.
yeah, no, actually, that's true. Like, I'm not a full-time trader. That's why. I mean, if you are actually a full-time trader, you just have to put your eyes on the charts all the time.
Mm,
It's an addiction,
it's true,
but
right?
hopefully, yeah. But from my side, I'm not a full-time trader. I do many things on the Web3 space apart from trading. So yeah, guys. I don't know. I actually came to the space because of the title, like what's the sticker? And like I said, this is actually my first time on your space. I just shot Wild and you follow. This is actually my first time on your space. Because yeah, I did Lucky. I did a Lucky is it Edge of whatever where you have to speak on spaces basically because I'm a space host and I was like, why not monetize this? And Lucky did pay. For some reason I did not withdraw my Lucky and it's down. Like why? Why is everything going down? Everything's going down.
Yeah,
Ah,
so on
so
a
That's
much.
a
look
good
on a
point.
day like this, and this is something people need to understand. So market cap versus liquidity dictates volatility. Yeah, so the higher the market cap, the less volatile your bag will be, right? A chart and the more stable a chart will be as well. Now, when something new launches, it needs to find a little bit of its ground, right? Because everybody is always bullish on the launch, and then the utility will need to kick in and just pump that chart. And which all the virtuals has, these tokens have pretty good tokenomics to do just that. But when you're now looking at the market and we see some tokens taking 15%, some tokens only 5, and it's kind of like it's not like there are many sellers more there. It's the market cap is lower, right? And so when the market cap is lower, it has more impact on the people selling. So it's not necessarily saying that the project is bad. It's not necessarily saying there are many more sellers over there than let's say on Bitcoin, for instance. It's just that at that time the market cap is so low that just a little bit of selling will have a huge impact, and so that's the reason why. But everybody always thinks, oh, this is then extra bearish. No, it's not. It's just it takes probably the same blood as the rest of the market, but the impact is higher there because the market cap is lower, and then usually that liquidity is hanging around a little bit lackey as well. So that's why a lot of whales do not invest in things under 50 million. Right. So for a lot of people with big money, 50 million market cap is kind of like 100 mil market cap might even be, right? More looked at then. So it's just very much degens. They're always trying to get as low cap possible, even micro cap, right? But we should not forget people with big money never play in these areas with these amounts. They are seeking a little bit more stability, and they are already eating good with 3-5% plus, right? So they don't need their bag to do 1,000x per se. They just want income over time. So
Yeah.
that's the difference in the market, but it can feel, the feels are different. So it can feel like, it's more selling there. If it's ultra bearish, it's not. It's just, the sentiment is the same as anywhere else right now in the market. What is pumping green? I'm looking at 300 tokens right now on my trading view, more than 300 tokens, 325 at this point. Nothing is pumping green. Nothing but the dominance. Nothing
Hey,
is
you know what
pumping
happened to me today?
green. What happened?
Like some admin of like Soul Gods just
Oh
told
yeah,
me,
let's
"Hey,
talk
do you
about it.
have liquidity?" And I'm like, "Okay, you should get that. Something's cooking. Something's gonna happen." I don't. That's all I know,
Okay,
and
let's
that's
uh,
exciting.
let's talk about a little bit about the soul gods and the ascension, because I send in my and tick. Do you have any more soul gods? Because there's some trades that we need to send in
Yeah, I
because they're
have.
going to be more
They
I've
they're
got
going to be more
three.
actually,
bullish. But do you have polo shirts? One with a
Mm-mm.
no? Do you
Isn't that
have
his current one?
I've got no. That's a white
no?
T-shirt, and then I've
That's a
got
white
Ah,
tee.
the
sorry, sorry.
Tiki blinders hat, and then I've
Yeah.
got the third one I
No
have is
Batman suit or Halo sword.
no
so
I
Creator actually said that we don't have to send them in anymore. You just have to fill out a form which color T-shirt you want for the polo.
No, you had to send him to the burner
Nope.
wallet.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
I'll pin a post from him.
oh, all right. Well, I did
Yep.
this morning.
Yeah, they'll probably send it back, is my guess.
All right. Well, cool.
Okay, so launch coin from Believe, right? Isn't it? Yeah, Believe platform, that launch platform, that's up 519% today. But the market cap's sitting. So somebody decided to pump it. It looks like that's so
Yeah.
weird. This thing, I haven't heard about it since it launched 9 months ago. It was like
Mm-hmm.
the meta for like 2 weeks because you could launch any coin just by a Twitter post, and like there was
Yeah.
like a bunch of shit coins that got launched, and that's exactly all it was, and then it just kind of dissolved. but
Yeah.
but I was looking at the dex screener, and if you look at like the 1 hour chart in the last few hours since 7 a.m. Randomly out of the blue, they somebody decided to start pumping it. That's crazy. So it's up 500% today. That's just the news for today. Launch coin, which is not the ticker I'm buying, but it's just funny to see that when the market's down, there's still something that's pumping.
This is funny. Somebody is under the space going, wild might be the ticker.
Oh
You're not
yes,
wrong. You are not wrong. Salman is commenting. Not wrong.
yeah. I popped into the retake chat yesterday, and I noticed. Oh
Mhm.
shit. There was a bunch of people that were like, "Hi." They were like messaging. Um, they were saying researching on Sui Network. They're saying,
Ticker wild.
what's the topic of discussion today? How did you guys celebrate Halloween? There was like all these. I was like, oh shoot! Like I didn't see these messages till way later. Someone said,
Yeah,
"What
retake is
space is?"
bullish. Mm.
Someone said, "What
Retake is
space is
bullish
that?"
like
Just
that. Yeah,
yeah.
but I wanted to hook in on Lurky because Catherine had a interest in Lurky. And
Yes.
so, first of all, let us explain a little bit what Lurky is. So, Lurky is the audio file for Spaces, and is recently launched on the Virtuals protocol platform. And so, very nice launch over there. And that is, of course, all great. But what does it do for us as speakers in this space? A lot of people just like to know, these rewards. Yes, what do we need to do? Well, Alerky has campaigns and is now talking about that campaign of Wire 717 Capital. And so that's just going on for another day. So it might not be interested for you guys to jump on that. But here's the thing. You can buy a bag of, let's say Wire was just starting. You can buy a bag of Wire. You get a 3x multiplier for your leaderboard. You're going to talk about it in spaces. If you look at the wire chart, it definitely had a big impact there. So you can, pump your own back by talking about it. But on top of that, also then receive extra on the leaderboard and therefore more airdrop when the campaign is done, right? So that's just the alpha from my side here. And Lurky itself had 4 campaigns. So I got a lot of Lurky. I'm still waiting for the virtual campaign that ended. And so that's how we move forward. So that's a way to get rewarded from Lurky. But don't stop there. There's tons of other tokens that use the API keys from Lurky that get rewarded on their leaderboards, and that might be interesting for you to look at as well. Adam here with a coin sang from Songjam. Let's pull Songjam up on stage with us so they know the agent. And so it has also a leaderboard, and there's other tokens that are plugged in the API as well, so we can go over those. And talking about those in spaces is going to get you on their leaderboards as well for their campaigns, in-house campaigns, right? So yeah, Panda, you have a question around that?
Yeah. When I saw Adam was actually in it, with Songjam and all, that made me even more bullish on Lurky and the team, because then I know they've got good people there. And Adam is
Yes, they are very good people there.
that actually made me smile a lot, and I'm gonna dump a little bag in there coming months, like for sure.
Yes, support Adam. Help Adam through the winter. He's in Hong
Yeah.
Kong. He lives in what they call like a cage house. He's just in like he has
Yeah,
2 meters square. It's-
it's hard out here.
But then I know it's in good hands. That's what I mean.
Do you really
That's
live
it.
in one of those freaking
No,
pop-up
Tic.
closets, Adam?
It's
Is your apartment like 125 square feet? I don't
I mean,
mean like.
125 would be a luxury in this
yes,
city.
it's a lot.
You're joking me, right?
For tons
Well,
of people in Hong Kong, this is not a joke. That's a luxury.
Really?
No,
So,
it's not as bad as that. It's actually, yeah. I mean, this is like that's generally the kind of accommodation that often like domestic helpers might have, or yeah. I mean, actually, often that like a domestic helper might stay, in the house of whoever they're working for, right, and have a small room there. But sometimes, yeah, the cage houses I've never seen one actually.
okay.
But
Okay.
I've seen.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
No, I've
so,
seen some stuff on like travel
Well,
on YouTube
yeah,
and stuff of like really
yeah.
tiny spaces. Yeah, it's
Tiny
crazy.
stuff.
yeah,
But
it
Adam,
can
you
get
would
really
also
crazy. Yeah.
possibly not see them because these people will not go like, "Hey, come to my house for a drink after." Party
Absolutely.
at
No.
my cage.
Ooh. Yeah, that'd be awkward. You've only got like 1 foot between you and the person
Yeah,
next to you. You're like inside each other's personal space.
when you go out and it's like, yeah, we'll just do the after party at my space, but then instead of space, it's my cage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's like there's something about like the curve for real estate where like it's kind of like the mid range is kind of like in Hong Kong is quite reasonable actually, but like the lower band is appalling, and then like the upper band is incredible, right? So it's quite steep, right? The decline. So yeah, and I think that the wealth distribution is not ideal, right? And I think it's much worse than in many Western countries. But then it's almost no homelessness, right? So people at least have
Something.
a roof over their head, and I do observe like a decent amount of charity and like options for like the most destitute, right? So, but I'm not super like in kind of on top of all of that actually. So I've just got yeah, but I noticed that it's definitely tough for many, right, as it is in many places in the world.
I think Tokyo is more exaggerated when it comes to living space.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's more accepted there that you live very tiny. Yeah.
Yes, well, that's yeah. I think it's more standard for for people to have like smaller homes generally, right? So I believe yes, that's correct.
Best to
And
clean.
yeah, actually, but to trash pan on the lurky, but I was going to
Yeah.
say I was thinking of grabbing a little bit more lurky because I
Yeah.
believe that they're going to be. I think they're going to actually be charging. I mean, I think to get the API, I think you have to have
Yes.
a certain amount of lurky, and I can't remember what it was. But I don't think I've actually got enough at the moment.
25K.
Oh, is it 25K? Oh, did you see, you've got that data right now? Oh, I think
I
I do
just
have
know
enough.
it in my head. I
Oh,
don't know
that's
why it's just stuck there. 25K.
oh, cool. Okay, yeah, because I saw. I, actually, I really. Oh, no,
In my head, I don't know why
oh,
it's
let's see. I've
just
got
stuck there.
23.
25K.
Oh, cool. Okay, yeah, because I saw. I actually, I really. Yeah, let me see. I've got 23.82. So I hit that threshold. I
So I'm
think
pretty, yeah. So I was pretty,
pretty flush, pretty flushy.
yeah, but also pretty transparent with the rewards so far for Lurky, right? So here is Take doing his famous round trip. Let's get him back. Nothing's happening on the live streams. That's all good. It's just here in Spaces. So let's just do this again. In an hour, turns into a pumpkin.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I got
There
almost
we go.
$1,000 worth of Lurky. I also bought some more of Lurky. I bought some more virtuals as well because I'm bullish on virtuals, how it moves. I also understand one thing that on virtuals, when things get launched, their pool is in virtuals. They also have a USDC pool that sits a little higher, so there's arbitrage trading and liquidity pools available there as well. If you kind of spot that opportunity, I kind of was mentioning it. Um, so immediately I was like, oh, right, let me just add a little bit there and arbitrage, and then pick up that volume from the launch and stuff. So that's great. Here's the thing: when you have a shared pool, all these AI agents have their pool in virtuals. So when virtuals pumps, it pumps their LP, and so when that one the tide is rising, all the boats go up, right? And that's a great thing. So that's a mechanism that I'm bullish on. For I'm not so bullish on platforms as a whole per se, but with this tactic here with the pools having it be in virtuals when they launch, I think that's the most bullish thing ever, for these pads to be doing, right? Because that is just making everything bullish across the board. If you go to visuals, we also see Hexar AI and a few others doing very, very well. And so we see just little utility like that Aristotle AI thing, right? That's just an info but it's sitting at what, 50 mil market cap. And then Lurky is extremely bullish utility, and so I can see a 50 mil market cap there easy as well, right? Come time. They all do perform pretty well. So Lurky is an AI-powered platform built for a crypto community, focusing on tuning live audio discussions like Spaces, right, into quick, useful insight. Think of it as a smart listener that skips the hours of chit chat and just gives you summaries, trending topics, key speaker quotes, and even potential investment signals. It's all in real time. So it listens to these spaces, so it hears us talk about Bitcoin crashing right now, and we all need to go home, right? It turns the raw audio into searchable data like top five trends for today's spaces or what influencers said about a token, right? And so why it's useful, it's like fast moving space that we're in. This is Web3, and you don't have time to join every freaking space, right? So it helps you to lurk and listen passively without all of that fluff. And so the token Lurky is a native token. It's on the base blockchain, Ethereum layer 2, as you know. Right now, it's, I don't know, what is the market cap right now? 2 millis, 2.5, something like that. You can trade it on Uniswap V4, right? But there's a little bit low liquidity there because it's in virtuals. That's where the big P is. And so it's tied to virtual protocol, an ecosystem for AI agents in crypto. So these protocol, these AI agents on protocol, they have their own wallet. They do business on their own. This is all, a one-stop shop here. And so then we also have these campaigns that is actually rewarding. People talking about these active campaigns as well. Like I said, with airdrops, and also you can use a multiply there to pump your own bag. And I'm waiting for the next campaign to come out with that, and then we're going to talk about it. If you want to sign up, the link is right down below. If you are a project, also bullish because you can use the API key for your own leaderboard, so you can reward your own community talking about the project in spaces, right? If not, then still bullish for you if you're an aspiring KOL, you're a community leader or a project owner, you still want to have your token up in the mindshare of Lurky, right? So you want to be mentioned there by speakers. If then you are the speaker and saying it, and you don't need to even host your own spaces for this. You can tag Lurky in the space, and it automatically will lurk it. Or else Lurky will do it out of itself if there's more than 50 listeners in the space. I think it's 25 now, they reduced it. Then it's automatically being lurked. So that's the info for Lurky. So Catherine, I hope that was alpha for you. I do encourage everyone to sign up for Lurky this way because yeah, tons of bread to be made, and it just started out. It started out with 5K speakers. Right now, it's like 155K, right? Over 500,000 hours are lurked in spaces already, and it's just starting. This has just been a couple of months here. So early to the Lurky.
I'm really bullish on it. That's actually like what they're building and like coming years, coming time.
Yes.
I mean, this is what kind of X needs, and like nobody does it, but they do it,
Yeah,
and
we
it's
all
gonna
know
be
that
big.
spaces
Yeah,
are more bullish than a post, right? Because here we can have a
hundred
little bit of
percent.
a back and forth about the project, so people come on stage and we could talk about it. So we can have a little bit of a longer format here in spaces. And so they just jumped into that gap a little bit. So when I say that Lurky is doing all this, and then some other AI agents are doing way less, and they are running and making money, then I'm just like, wow, what is Lurky gonna do, right? If something like Aristotle sits at a 50 mil market cap. Also, they have requested their coin market cap listing, which is bullish as well. So that usually comes in 5 to 7 business days. So we're gonna wait for that. But yeah, great stuff, right? We're just gonna have to move on a little bit because I see a Booger is your. I saw Booger moving on my timeline, doing the good mornings, doing the greeting ritual that we do on Web3 every day here. And I got curious because every time I go to somebody's profile, then I'm just like, what is this about? The building arc. So, Booger, welcome here on stage with me. Good to have you.
Hey, how's everyone going?
Doing good. We're going home. It's over. I'm packing. I'm selling everything.
so the token that I'm in is tradie token. It's a blue collar movement. So what we stand to strive for is to onboard tradesmen and tradeswomen into crypto while they also stack Bitcoin by holding our token. There's the 10% tax that comes into our token. So if you buy $100, you'll get $90, and the tax will be paid out in Bitcoin rewards to the holders.
And I take it that is a rep version of Bitcoin.
Yes, a wrap
Yes.
version.
Yeah, yeah. It's
A wrap version. It's on
of
it
course.
it was launched on RevShare. So we launched the first, like we had a relaunch because there was a lot of bad actors in our last token
Yeah.
that took advantage of our honesty, our like just integrity. They basically just took advantage of it, just bought in and
That
sold on,
happens.
bought in, sold on our heads, and it just
Hmm.
kept getting annoying. So with relaunch, majority of the holders got their tokens like given to them at the relaunch. And then yeah, so our all-time high on the new token was like 500k, and
Mm-hmm.
it's just on a straight line at 200k the whole time. Just been building, grinding for like 197 days straight. Our dev runs spaces every morning at 5 o'clock his time. So he's always away because he's a tradesman, and he's always building up his community, and we're there to learn about trades and everything. So it's we're building a big trust in our community, really. And if
Awesome.
there,
I'm looking at your chart. I'm a little bit quiet because I'm actually looking at stuff. Tick, are you putting it on the live stream?
Let me see.
It's
So the ticker is, what's the ticker again?
tradie.
Tradie. Oh, I
Tradie.
see it. Okay.
See it? Yeah.
So
Oh,
it's
this
called
is a
trade.
is this a rev share token?
Yes,
Yes.
Oh, I see.
and it pays its holders out in wrapped Bitcoin.
Yes. And look, on what chain are we talking about? To be because I'm looking at it, but want to hear it from the horse's mouth always.
It's on Solana.
And so on.
On Solana, yeah.
So reward token for Bitcoin on Solana, you guys have a look if it's something that you're interested in. It's a nice way, I think, to trade something that is not big. Because here's the thing, you guys are not buying Bitcoin. I don't know why. Because you should. That's the thing. You should be stacking Bitcoins. We do not buy Bitcoin for the upside potential. We buy Bitcoin for leverage later on, 5 years, 10 years time, right? And so you buying a little bit of a token that can give you some Bitcoin will automatically help you stack some. A lot of people that are just like I said, whales are buying, bags maybe starting 50 mil market caps, 100 mil market caps, 1 billion market cap if it's a layer one. That's where the money is safe because they think big money. But as degens here, and I do consider myself a degen at heart a little bit too, so I have sympathy towards you. I get it. I get it. You think Bitcoin is too expensive. That's what you're thinking. You're thinking Bitcoin's not for me. But you thought that at 50K Bitcoin, you thought that at 70K Bitcoin, and then above 100K, you were like, well, it's never going to be me, right? It's too expensive. It's not too expensive. You need zero point 0.1 Bitcoin because there's only going to be so many people ever to be holding that amount of Bitcoin even. It starts at zero point 0.1 should be your first target for to own Bitcoin.
Yeah, exactly. So 0.1 is basically the target, but owning that one Bitcoin is really everyone's dream because Bitcoin will definitely be going into the millions.
Yeah, well, it's going to be, the minimum is required here is zero point 0.1. That's your first station that you need. So you need to be stacking some of that Satoshi money. And it's not too expensive here, right? It's not. Just you got to do it and for long term. Think about it long term. So dollar a day, $5, I don't care, right? Something DCA there. If he would
Yeah,
have even top blasted Bitcoin last bull run, you would have gone in with $1,000 and you would have top blasted at 69K. You would still be up. See, and it might have taken 4 years, but you still be up. And this is just going to be a story that plays out in over years, not months, not today. And so I know, I get it. If you have, this is the problem. That's why you're never going to have a lot of money because you don't have patience. Because you have $100, and that $100 to you is like a million for a really for a billionaire, right? And so you feel because it's only $100 that it needs to be turning into $500 within 24 hours or something like that, right? And that's because you're running from poverty, see? You're not embracing wealth. You're just running from poverty. Just remember when you do run from poverty, the circle will end in you being poor again because that's your driver. If poverty is your driver and fear for poverty is your driver, you're going to confirm your fear here and be poor all over again. It's a thing. That's why rich people are rich and we are not yet. Well, this a cycle. I'm, millionaire. Maybe next time, next cycle, Jenny Wealth, right? That's what we're going for here. But
100%.
it,
So
yeah,
there's
you're cutting out a little bit.
Oh, sorry.
No
There's
problem.
more alpha. Like that's just the layer one procedure of our token. So there's more alpha in our token. So there's RWAs coming.
Yes.
So
Oh, RWA is coming.
yes,
So put it on your watch list, if any, right? If you find this interesting, put it on your watch list, or at least follow the account. You're allowed to pin something up, Booger.
yes, I will.
By the way, I got to give some flowers too because you're moving correctly on the timeline, and so right, I got to give some flowers. Keep doing what you're doing.
So yeah, I just pinned my pin post up on the top.
All right. Well, we got it. It's in. You guys take a look. Put it on a watch list. Go ahead and into the platform. And I think it's TG, right? Do they have a TG?
They do have a TG. I'm not really on the TG because I don't like TG. I'm more on the timeline.
All
We
right.
have a we have an X chat. So if you want to join the community and buy a bag and just DM me, I'll add you in to our X group chat.
All right. Cool. So that's there too. Community on X. All right. Great. Well, thank you for coming. I was curious about it. Thank you for coming and explaining.
Well, I need to get ready for work. So you all have a good day.
So,
You as well. Yes. Thank you.
Catch you later.
Take it
catch you
easy.
later, Booger. Stay bullish. Have a great day at work. I
Will
see
do.
some
Bye.
hands up here. Catherine, you have your hand up?
Yeah. I wanted to briefly show something. Yeah, also a meme coin, literally ticker. Don't know if I have that time. I think I'll need
Yeah,
like
of
five
course.
minutes.
Go chill. Yeah, chill it. Chill it.
Yes. I'll quickly just like pin something on the jumbotron so you guys should get what I'm talking about. Basically, I want to show like the body meme coin. I'm happy that we are here are degenerates. I mean, in one way or the other, we are degenerates here. So, what we're building or what they've built actually, we are trying to have a meme coin whereby we are trying to integrate the Web2 culture, but on chain, whereby you know how we have like the beauty contest, where sometimes it's like a world beauty contest where people from different countries they come together to contest for certain things, and then based on, should I say, based on merit or based on popular demand, they get to crown the winner. That's what we are trying to integrate on chain. But this time around, it's going to be Web3. We are bringing in the Web2 culture. We are bringing in everybody from diverse countries to come in to contest. We are going to use X spaces. We have our platforms. We have our platforms on X. We have on Telegram. We have on Twitter. We have on TikTok. We have on Instagram. We are trying to get as much people as we want. Our coin, we already launched this coin, I think about 5 months, and we got to an all-time high of 500K, but now we are down to 800K. Sorry, we are down to 86K, and we are really trying to push this meme coin. We are trying to give it the hype that it deserves because we had the targets of having like uh 1 million market cap, but for some reason we are not there yet. So like we're trying to create more publicity. You spoke about Lucky. Actually, we've held several campaigns on Zilly, and we've also hosted several reading contests just to push in the narrative of what we are trying to build. But for some reasons, we're not really getting the traction because basically it's actually a community-driven coin. The project, the Body Meme coin, actually has a real life firm, I think in China also, and most of the utilities are coming from there. Like 50 or 40% of the holdings basically it's from that firm. So we're actually trying to get in more people because there's going to be more utilities coming in. They plan to also do like an NFT, and then they also plan to have a system whereby when we finally get to that stage whereby people are already coming into content, because of course the contest is open for everybody, because we are trying to be like the first, should I say, the first project on Web3 in Solana in general to host a beauty contest and award the winner a pool of $1 million. That's what we're trying to do. But we feel like we've not gotten it. So we are trying to push the narrative to more people. We are hoping on spaces to talk about this meme coin. We are we are making up our posts regularly on X and on TikTok, on on social media, basically everywhere, so that will get the traction. We have a community. If you check the post I posted on Jumbotron, you can as well do it to check the community. We've organically grown from 0 followers to over one. I think it's going to 2,000 now, yeah, guys. So you guys should do well to check out the CA. You guys should go to your desktop now and check it out. And maybe APing. There's more things coming for holders. I know like the market is not really good now, but and our market cap is low. But I believe that there's going to be subsequent pumps because we are really putting in the work, and I feel like more campaigns are coming. Definitely, more campaigns are coming to create more awareness, to get more people to buy into the token, and then eventually when we hit our targets, we'll start rolling up other utilities, and maybe by then I would be able to talk about it more. So guys, you guys should apin and join their Telegram, follow them on X, and hopefully they are going to cook. Definitely they are going to cook. So yeah, thank you for giving me the mic, Wide and Tic. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you for sharing. I always appreciate the bullish sentiment that you have towards your token, and you should be shilling on spaces, right? And so it's pinned up here in the Jumbotron. We looked at it on the live stream. So thank you for coming up. Definitely welcome to come back again, Catherine. Also, if you want to stay around for lurky earnings and that kind of stuff,
Well,
I'm more than welcome to.
I am curious. Hold on, so you said something about the beauty contest, Babes Meme coin. So am I following this correctly? So you're doing the Babe meme coin?
No, no, no.
No. Oh.
The Bitcoin is different. Actually, they've rebranded to something else. They've rebranded to something else. I think IoT is something. This one is Buddy Coin. It's totally different from Babes meme coin.
Oh.
Do
Okay.
you get?
And then when is so? And then tell us this beauty contest. So is
Tick
that?
is interested in
I was,
seeing women. Just say it, Tick. Just
I
say it.
was
He's like, I
like,
was triggered by the beauty contest. What's
I
that
heard.
about? Where can I see the pictures? Real.
Huh. Anywho, that was interesting. I'll have to do my own research on that one. But yes, very cool.
There we go. Do your own research. Tick is doing his own research right now. He's going to be gone for the next 10 minutes.
Yeah, I was
Can
curious.
somebody pull up the DJ to clear the
Oh,
palette
yes,
here a little
yes,
bit and a
yes.
little?
Absolutely.
Also, a Trash Panda hand up. Let's go. Trash Panda, what's going on?
Oh, I just wanted to shield the coming decks of Mr. Brian Benson in autumn that's coming. I don't really have too much information to put up on the Jumbotron about it, but
Oh,
it's basically members
oh.
only. It's $20 a year. You get a trading bot with that, so that's actually working. I've had it for over a week now, I believe.
Are you making money with the
Uh,
bot or what?
I am. I mean, I
Oh,
only put in 100, but yeah, I mean, plus every
does
day.
it run on auto?
It runs on auto. I don't do shit either. I just filled up with $100. That's it.
Oh, okay. What
So
are
it
you on
works.
now? What do you made?
Uh, I made like it's not a lot to do now. It was like three bucks or something. I don't know.
Oh, I'm thinking
But I
Oh,
maybe
mean,
three bucks.
five X.
Sign me up. I'm
from
You
looking.
got
100.
X.
I'm looking for that 3%.
Well, I mean, like from 100. This is like the
Yeah.
company takes when you're on the lowest, which I am,
Yeah.
at the minimal. They take like 40% of it, so it would have been 40% more. I
Oh
mean,
shit.
yeah, but the more you put in, the less you
Whoa. Oh, the
pay,
less
pretty
you
much.
pay. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah. All right, that's their business model. Well, clever.
there's way more. Like every referral you get, everyone who like leaves money there, you get a cut from it. So I mean, nobody talks about it. So it's like fresh alpha, very fresh alpha.
Hmm.
And if you host a space, it's very easy to onboard people, and you gain passive from whatever they do there.
You
Like
do
you,
like that passive income, don't you?
I
Everything is,
love
you
it.
said that you just like passive income, this passive
I'm
income.
there. I'm
And
there.
it's like, yeah, yeah. Oh, I see a Woo here. Christian has entered the room. I saw him before already, trying to get him on stage. Aubrey as well. Let's have a talk. I'll talk a little bit about the soul gods as well, you guys.
I'm
All right,
having
that's what's fun.
difficulty authorizing to get into Song Jam. I'm not sure.
Oh,
It's probably like a browser
Adam, are
issue.
you under construction,
It's
Adam?
weird.
Need some help?
No,
When
no, it should. I'm not sure what the issue is. I'm just having a look actually.
I think
Just
it's
a sec.
X. So when I go to continue, when I go to authorize with X, it gives me a black screen with the X, like it's authenticating. Usually this is a loading screen, and then it authenticates, but it just like lands here and stays here
Oh,
until
your login, your
yeah,
X login.
yeah.
Have you ever logged in with email before?
I don't
Yeah, maybe do
think
that.
I don't know if I have.
If you have, and if it's connected, then you can log in to app.songjam.space via email, and that will retain all your tunes. But I'm logged in, so I could. I've got some of. I don't actually have the what's the ticker, but you what's the ticker theme song, right? Is that what you call it? A theme song? It's like a
Yes,
CD.
that's, yes, the intro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I've got that, but I've got some of your other bangers, right? I've got the 10 Crypto Commandments Pro over
Oh
here.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
So
do
let's
it.
see if I can bring up the DJ. But
Yeah. Maybe you can, yeah, maybe it's better left to you, Adam, to do this.
Let's see.
So we can show everybody, show some action.
I just used my email to log in. All right, so
oh great. And then head over to the app.songjam.space/DJ, and you should be taken care of.
let's see.
And
Oh yeah,
you'll only have your music. You'll only have
Whoa.
your music if you have previously connected
That's crazy. Yeah, no, it's all there. Holy hell, that's
Oh, cool.
That's so crazy. All right.
That's a little hack. Yeah, because just sometimes things we just implemented the X login exclusively for the DJ page for some reason. Sometimes things just kind of get done and then don't get fixed, right? But anyway, I've brought the DJ up too.
Oh, nice.
So
let's see.
yeah, so do you want me to drop this 10 Crypto Commandments?
Yes, do it. Yeah, yeah. Let's hear it, you
Okay.
guys. We're gonna play a
Cool.
little bit of a song. We're doing the demo for Song Jam DJ here with the ticker set.
1, 2,
Let's go.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's the 10 Crypto Commandments. Wow. Nobody can tell me nothing about this blockchain. Not this mint coin is staking my DJs up. People in Discord, I ain't forget you shillers, my leverage traders. Word up. I've been in this game for years and made me an animal. There's rules to this shit. I wrote me a manual, a step-by-step booklet for you to get your bags on track, not your wallet hacked back. Rule number uno, never tell nobody your seed phrase. Not your girl, not your fam, that's how you get wrecked in 3 days. Number 2, never tweet your next move. Don't you know whales lurking, dumping silence food, take it from your highness. I done seen mad rugs from influencers, shilling projects, spineless. Number 3, never trust nobody. Your D, I'm out to sell a treasury for a Lambo and a Thotty. Hoodie then bought it up, running exit scans for that fast buck. They be laying in the telegram to drain that ass up. Number 4, I know you heard this before. Never ape high on your own supply coin for sure. Number 5, never shield where you rest at. I don't care if they want press sale, tell them miss me with that. Number 6, the goddamn credit. That it, you think a DJ ain't paying you back? Forget it. 7, this one is underrated. Keep your family in your crypto bag separated. Money and blood don't mix like 2 Dios and no multi-sig. Find yourself in governance wars, kids. Number 8, never keep no weight on chain hot. Cold wallet save lives. Hardware keys in the vault spot. Number 9, should've been number 1 to me. If you ain't paying taxes, stay the fuck away from the NT. If Gary think you snitching, he ain't trying to listen, he be freezing your account. Waiting to start hitting. Number 10, a strong word called assignment. Strictly for whales, not for freshmen trying it. If you ain't got the liquidity, say hell no, cause they gon' want their USDC. Rain, sleet, hail, snow. Follow these rules, you have mad bread to break up. If not, 24 months on a wake up. Slug, hit your bags, watch your chart shake up. Liquidator did your makeup when it crashed. Your dev goes to GitHub fast. CT laughed, your token rugged in the flash. Gotta go, more pies to bake up. Word up,
classic.
That's a classic right here in the What's a Ticker, right? And you guys, this is the song Gem DJ. Go ahead and follow the DJ. If you are in spaces, you can pull up the DJ, play your songs, right? You can program it, use a soundboard. It can also speak for you. You can make it speak. If you are thinking in investing, then the ticker is Sang. And you can go to Song Gem DJ, and then there is the CA. Always follow the CA of the original page, right, from X.
The ticker is Sang.
There you go. Something I love about Songjam DJ's
Bullish
voice.
guys.
Yeah, is you sound like so uninterested. I love that. It's so detached. It's an art. And
So boring.
so boring. The market's so boring. I'm packing up my stuff, selling my bags. I'm going.
Is it
DJ.
possible to go on the like lurky thing and tip, you know, and
Bitcoin
make
is
this bot say
toast.
stuff?
What was that, Panda?
Is it possible to go into like the like give you a tip via lurky now? Like we checked that last
Yes.
time.
So another thing that people don't know when we're talking about Lurky, when you have your wallet connected, your base wallet should be connected. You can actually toggle the donations, so you can receive donations, tips. I would call them. I think they should change it to tips. Donations is like really. A tip would be nice, right? So for your tip jar and spaces, and you can also leave a voice message, and that is also facilitated by SongJam, you guys. So just have a look on that. That's interesting for in spaces. Next thing, I'm going to be LARPing for tips. Tip May. I don't know exactly how it works. Still, we'll get the alpha on that all together.
Yeah. Well,
But yeah,
it's in it's a test version right now. It's kind of in
yes,
beta,
beta.
right?
Yeah,
So
yes.
yeah,
But
but
bullish that
there's an issue
SongJam.
with the smart contract. Yeah,
Yeah,
that needs to be fixed, and then it will roll out. But I see a lot of people bringing it up to spaces via
yeah,
Lurky, and it's still got all of the functionality
yeah.
that this Songjam DJ has.
I got tipped $6 total.
Oh my god, you did? Really? Who
Yes,
was that? Was that
six
me?
dollars.
No,
I got some from Panda tipped me. I know a
I
few
tried to.
others people tipped me. I'm
Oh wow! Oh
hauling.
wow! You're rolling in it.
Break
Yeah,
the bank.
incredible. I tried to tip somebody, but it was trying to charge me like double the amount of the
No,
amount I was trying to tip in gas.
lurky.
So I don't know what was that about, but I reported the bug, and they said some people had that same experience.
Hmm.
So yeah, but it's actually been, I think the Lurky, like post TGE, they've obviously been understandably busy, right?
Yes.
And
Yes, of
so
course.
it's kind of the rollout. We will do a rollout, and it's going to be quite dope. And
Everything in
it's
its own good time, right? Things, good stuff need to cook, and
indeed,
so yeah.
yes, indeed, and we've been, in the meantime, we've been actually kind of accelerating the development of the autonomous AI agents, right? The AI
Hmm.
voice agents, which is going to
Yes.
be, I mean, it's actually basically going to be a toolkit, so you can have your own agent in the
Yes.
space, and you can have it just to talk how you want. You can train it with your voice data,
Yes.
and yeah, and this is actually, it's cool because what I've realized now is that this tech is mature enough so that, and there's enough consciousness, there's people really want these agents, right, in their apps. And actually X Spaces is one of the hardest places to do this because Elon doesn't want, I don't know, he doesn't want
No,
to
he
fix
doesn't want
it.
this. No, that is
He
not
doesn't,
Elon. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, he doesn't want to fix it. I think if he knew about it, I think he'd probably be bullish,
Yeah.
but I think he just doesn't have time,
But
or
it doesn't
obviously
have,
even
yes, it doesn't have
the
focus, and
bandwidth.
it has not have any focus for the longest time. I mean, for a while it was like when Spaces just began, it was a little bit of hype, and then again, just like a little bit of a stepchild here when it comes to X. I think it's also it's mainly used for Web3 crypto Twitter. I have a feeling because I don't see when I log out of my account and sometimes trying to turn the VPN to something else just to see what I'm catching on X, and I just don't see other people with interest in something else holding spaces. I think the biggest spaces are Web3 and crypto related.
Yeah,
And so I think that
it's
that might be a little something that's no, well, everybody needs to understand understand on Twitter, any social platform, there's a thing called crypto Twitter because we're kind of allowed here, right? But don't try and get a token on TikTok or your token on even worse, Facebook, right? Or Instagram for that matter. These platforms are not crypto friendly at all. They're just not, because there's a lot of shenanigans going on around crypto, right? And it's kind of the sentiment that a lot of people just in real life have when you mention crypto. A lot of people still is like, well, oh, that's scam, right? Bitcoin. And so that's still the main sentiment there. However, on Twitter we are basically tolerated, right? So
Mm,
that's why we have crypto Twitter. It's the only platform where we really are tolerated in this way. But it means that,
yeah.
yeah, these spaces are not being used for a lot other than crypto and Web3 related. And so I also think that might be, just that's just perspective, you guys. That's, based on fields. There's no numbers here.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
I think that the so what I notice is that actually I think the environment on X has improved a lot like lately. I don't know if you guys recognize, but I feel like a lot of the bots, I mean, I think I know that a lot of the bots have gone actually, and it is better generally, like the environment, right?
Oh, the
With it. I
algorithm
mean,
weeding out, cutting out the fat. The
yeah,
fat's been
yeah,
cooked
it
out.
is. Yeah, yeah, and it is actually better. I mean, we don't. I think we kind of take it for granted, but
True that.
usually we just complain when things are not good. But
Mm,
actually, that's quite that's I'm quite relieved that this has been happening because
absolutely.
it does just improve the everyday experience.
Right.
Um, but I think it's true. I think not. There aren't many spaces that aren't crypto Twitter spaces, and I do wonder. I think there's something to be said for like people in crypto. It's worth coming to spaces because it's like you can get the information, right, and actually some stuff doesn't ever get published on the timeline. There's some information
Right.
that you can't. People haven't written. There are like books that haven't been written yet. Like in the future,
Yeah.
we'll be able to understand, like when people talk about a lot of these metas and a lot of these techniques, some of them just don't have any. There's no precedent for it. It's like all brand new stuff, so you have to come to a space to
Yeah.
learn from the people that are doing it, and these strategies are evolving all the time, right? Every day there could be a different kind of strategy, and somebody could come up with a new DeFi primitive, for example, that changes everything. That's like that could happen anytime, right? And if you don't go to
Mm,
a space, it would be difficult to know about it. So
right.
I think that might be part of the kind of motivation. But I
True.
also
Also.
enjoy getting to know people, right? It's like it's
Yeah.
actually quite revolutionary, I think. And it was with Clubhouse and it still is. So I'd encourage everyone to come and hang out in spaces and get to know all these cool
I
people.
learned personally. I learned a lot in spaces. I learned a lot in VCs and Telegram also. And because, yes, right, things are being built all the time and they're new. And there isn't something that you just find out about. It's just people cooking utility, linking things up together. Sometimes it happens when we're together and talking, right? And sometimes it happens just on a whim. And I've been talking to people just in real life that are, talking about Bitcoin and stuff. And then in the conversation, just saying hello and what are you up to? And then somewhere in the conversation, there's something, an idea being born or something. And then there's always somebody that codes. There's always somebody that's like, oh, yes. And then you can fix this with this. And then something new is being born. Exactly. Right. And there's no precedent set. You're absolutely right. I do think that Elon's strategy with X has always been big companies wait for little people to build the utility out, and then they're just going to buy the business, right? That's usually so they don't have to do the work themselves. I think that's about, but I think that's the main lion's share that spaces were kind of left behind. It's like, well, somebody picks it up, then we'll just buy them out later. So we don't need to do this. But we also know that when we are engaging on crypto Twitter, we know we're being flagged already just talking about crypto, right? And that's why we see such dramatic numbers of people being suspended in this area as well. because you're being suspicious talking about crypto. And then if you start to post a little bit more of a CA, or using some cash tags a little bit too much, you're in danger of getting your account utterly wrecked and rugged, right, from X, no matter if you have a blue check mark. It happens to gold check marks as well. Those are costing 10K. Right? So even with those, you're not safe here. And that's just what everybody needs to understand. That when we're talking about crypto on its own, it's already being looked at picked up by the AI, by the algorithm, right? And so you already have like a little bit of a flag going, and then you just need two more to get you on your way out. And we know this because I think everybody's account has been wrecked and rugged. If you're here for like 5 years, still running the same account, then you dodged a bullet there. But we all been there. And that's why the utility stopped working, like the utility for um radar, right? And what's that other one again? For the TG bot, the raid bots, right?
Not
What's the big?
Fanes.
No, the big ones, the big one. The raid bots, so people could put in a link, community can rate the link.
Oh God.
Yeah, those things are not bullish anymore because people are getting robbed right, left, and right because they do too many of these raids.
Right.
And so these bots stopped their utility. So everybody was very
So
bullish. And
people are getting rugged on X. The X
yeah.
algo is blocking this raining stuff.
Because this is what you need to realize when utility is depending on another platform.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Well,
yeah,
it is.
yeah,
It's actually there's a risk. Like all of this stuff that we're doing
yeah,
is kind of like we're on the precipice of whatever it could be. It could go in the other direction. And this is what happened to Shaw, right? Shaw was the founder of Eliza, right? Do you
yeah,
guys remember Eliza?
yeah,
So doing Eliza was all of these chatbots that AIXBT used to use the Eliza framework,
yeah,
and they open sourced all of the entire code base, and it was actually very neat. I think like the meta that was established then, because you could just edit a JSON file with a
yeah.
personality, and then you could create a Twitter bot. And this is actually kind of similar to what we're looking to build now with the autonomous voice agents.
Yes, but then with voices.
Basically, but with voices, yeah, exactly. So, and actually, it would be epic if we could really capture like a
Yeah,
new
I
run up.
think spaces are a little bit, I mean, in between there, like it's the gray zone because you
Yeah,
can have, I can do a
yeah,
pre-recording of myself and just have that play in spaces as well, and that would be still
right.
legit. I
Yes,
can use clips as well, right? But yeah, that maybe in the future, I don't think any because it's such a stepchild on X spaces is right.
yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
I
Well,
don't think it's
it's
going to go in a hurry here, but maybe a
no,
licensing with music, that kind of stuff. That's going to be a thing too on Spaces. I mean,
right.
but yeah, how to police that, right? How to police that.
Well, it's very that's the thing, because Eliza, so Shaw is banned from Twitter. Like, I mean, they literally, I mean, there was the crackdown. I think it was earlier this in the spring or something like that, when Pump Fun got removed, Shaw and Eliza and all of that AI16Z, these tokens, and many of them didn't come back, but some of them kind of um, you know like bowed to the demands from X, and like started paying for the API or whatever it is, and came back. But Eliza never did. Shaw never did, and they're just on Farcaster now. They're focusing on that, which is I think that there is stuff going on there,
Yeah.
and it's really it's
It's
cool, right? Actually,
yeah.
like Farcaster got a lot of potential as a
Right.
thing, but it's also
For
like the
builders, like
distribution,
there's a huge
right?
presence of builders on
Yes.
Farcaster,
Right.
and it's like I feel like I like don't fit in on Farcaster, like with the people I'm interacting with and
Okay.
stuff, because they're on a different level. Like a lot of these people are like developers that actually work for like some big name, like recognizable brands, and like I'm just like interacting with these people on the timeline like they're anybody else, and like as if they have time to interact with me or that I have anything in common with them, like these people. So But I mean,
Okay, Dick, I
that's
want
how
you to
I
come
feel.
from a
That's my
different
perspective.
direction with that because it's the same with scientists, right? So people who are into coding and all of that stuff, and it's that assumption that you have, but it's you. Because it's the same with people who do science and research, right? As soon as you speak to them and you just hinting close to their area of interest, you're
Yeah.
going to sit there, listen to them for 3 hours on alpha that they got, right? They're ready to share it with you, right? It's just that they never get interest towards them because people have that assumption that you have, and also they have the assumption that it must be very difficult, technical, and not for you because your brain is not big enough. But let me tell you, this is the same thing that we have with crypto. And it's kind of, we do the same thing because we have our own language. These people have too. Researchers have the same thing too, right? And so when people sometimes come into spaces, and I still need to watch my words with that as well because I say a lot of DCA, right? And then sometimes people are not willing to ask this question in the comments or on stage because they feel that that's a dumb question, right? And so they're in my DMs. What is DCA? And it's dollar cost average. But we also need to understand sometimes people are listening to it to us that are not used to the lingo as well. We speak a different language. We know this in crypto as well. But let me tell you, people who are doing coding and these geeks, they are willing to talk, man. You just give them 2 words, and they're like, "All right, you want to hear? Let's sit down and boom," right?
Yeah.
But you're not gonna make the connections because you think that they don't want to talk to you, and this is not true. It's absolutely not true. So,
I just feel
yeah,
like they're super nerds. Like they're like nerdy on a whole nother level. Not in a bad way, but like it's
no,
just like I
but
look at
that's
their posts and
okay.
I'm like, damn, like it just it's a lot to unpack. I'm just like glancing through Farcast right now on my account, and it's just a lot. Like there's just always so
Yeah, but
much.
it feels, look, it feels so isolated. It's the same as you go out into the real world, and then you talk about crypto, and then you find somebody that knows a little bit about crypto. You're
Mhm.
gonna be happy to talk to them, right? You're gonna be like, oh, let's, right? You're gonna have things to talk about, and it's the same with these people. Really,
Um,
yeah.
I
Just
just
just gotta make a conversation,
Okay,
make connection.
here's some alpha. This is gonna go off of we were just talking about AI 16Z. So oh no, A16Z. That's different. Never mind, I'm sorry. Just kidding, you
No, no.
guys.
What's that?
A16Z is different than AI 16Z, and I'm
Yes, yes. Well, A16Z is what the AI 16Z was based on,
like
right? So it's the
satire of, yeah. So
yes,
A16Z,
yes.
the Ben Horowitz, he just bought Las Vegas police fleet of Cybertrucks. So the U.S. tech billionaire wants to blurring the lines between public and private interests. Welcome to the future of policing. And surrounded by the Cybertrucks while drones hovered overhead and police helicopter circled above him. This was 7 hours ago. This is an actual APnews.com Associated Press. So yeah, 10 Cybertruck. This is. I'm sorry. This isn't like interesting news to anyone, but I think it's kind of cool. So they bought them 10 Cybertrucks to patrol Las Vegas. Interesting. That's kind of dystopian, no? A little bit dystopian. I mean,
Well, anytime they're doing surveillance on
Are they
anything,
gonna
it's
are they
questionable.
gonna kind of kit them out then? Are they gonna kit them out as
I
police
Yeah, with
Cybertrucks?
bro,
machine
yeah,
guns
no,
and
they
everything.
literally have police. Yeah, no, I here I'll screenshot this and then I'll send this to you, Adam, so you can see what I'm talking about.
That's
Um,
crazy.
so you don't have to actually read the article, but even just like glancing at this headline, it's like it's super dystopian. Like it's like damn. Um, but yeah, dude, I don't know, man. I'm on board with the electric vehicle
Make
thing. I told you
connection, Tick, but you need to make connection with these people, Tick, and just go ahead and
on
just
Farcaster.
nobody is. Yes, go
Yeah.
do it, right? Go
Well,
do
there's
it.
an
Just get
Well,
opportunity
connected.
it's
to make money on Farcaster as well. You can tip
Yeah.
yes.
people and
So
donate. Yeah.
People,
yeah.
yeah, people are doing great on Farcaster, and it's also I have some friends that are always trying to pull me over that as well. But it's also, man, what are we going to do? Are we going to build a new DJ or are we going to have to build an entire spaces infrastructure for Farcaster? Probably, but like, am I going to do that this week? Definitely not. Am I going to do it
Definitely
next
not.
week?
Yeah.
Probably not. Like maybe next month, but even then, it's like, it's just a whole other thing. And then I
Well,
think that the distribution on crypto Twitter is so good. Like I think the
right,
opportunities that have come
right.
through
Mm-hmm.
is so powerful that it would take me
It's
quite a
established.
lot to feel motivated to
Right.
get established. And what I feel as well is that the Farcaster algorithm should be designed in such a way that it is just like it's just so much it would enable growth on such a fun in such a fun way. This would be the way that I would move to a different platform. Like suddenly you're just growing like way quicker than you could
Right.
anywhere else.
Yeah.
And
Well.
I feel that they just haven't. I feel like there's like something missing
Mm-hmm.
from the mix
It's
when they're
well.
not adding some juice. Give us some juice
Yeah.
so we can grow like crazy, and then everyone will come. Everyone
Yeah.
will just
Well,
come
yeah,
straight away because it's
this
like,
is all about incentive, right? So
yeah,
show me
and
the
it's the crypto
incentive and I
people.
show you the
Yeah,
outcome. The whole
like,
reason why crypto Twitter is there is because we make money in crypto.
Mm-hmm.
That's the reason why. That's the
yeah,
incentive. Or else
it,
nobody would be on here on Twitter.
yeah,
We're not going to go on here to talk about politics. Well,
Mm-hmm.
some do,
right,
Mm-hmm.
but
yeah,
you know,
not
I
often.
mean,
It,
the people in Web
uh,
three are all about the manions, right?
It's
yeah,
weird.
and
It's weird
it's
though, because the social
yeah,
fi platform meta that was like, dude, it seemed like this was like 6 months ago, but when it seemed like every week there was a new social fi platform, and it's like, okay, there's not enough. It's like the whole concept of
Yeah,
there's not enough liquidity to go around for everyone to launch a meme coin.
yeah.
Same thing applies to having a platform for us to all
well,
gather
it's
on.
even
So you have
it's
these Twitter
totally.
clones. Yeah, go ahead.
It's even worse. Yeah, no, I don't
Mm-hmm.
mean to jump in, but it's even
Mm-hmm.
worse because a platform is such a and what's missing, the thing that's cool about Farcaster is it is actually the infrastructure, right? So it is a platform, but it's already integrated into the base app.
And it's got
And
the
I am actually
rails, the Web3 rails. Yeah.
yeah, I am bullish on it for that, right? And I'm bullish on the base app for that as well.
Yeah.
Less actually, but I realize that it's more for the language and like the way that they talk about it necessarily than the implementation, because I haven't really like properly dived in to understand it. But then
Dude.
when I actually try,
Yeah.
I'm actually disappointed
So
about how closed it is to
so
build on.
so either
So
Jesse Pollack is like the most brilliant marketing strategist ever by making it seem like there's something when there's nothing, or what, if you follow, you catch my drift, or
I
he's
absolutely
yeah,
catch your drift. I know
yeah,
exactly
yeah,
what you mean, because it's
yeah.
like when you hear him talk, you're like, "Oh my god, they're
Yeah,
fucking doing it!
yeah,
Let's
yeah. I
go!
want to
We've
get
got
in on this
decentralized
secret
social."
club. Yeah, it's like a secret club, and it's like, ooh, look what we're doing over
Oh, I
here.
got
Look what,
the.
and you want to be a part of that exclusivity. Yeah,
Which reminds me, you guys, maybe a little tip of the veil here for scavenger mining, right? Scavenger mining opportunity. Go search in your Grok or ChatGPT Midnight, Charles, and Cardano. Just do that. I'm just going to say this because I'm not going to talk about it too much.
yeah.
So,
I
Midnight,
mhm.
Charles,
I just put a search in for it.
Cardano. All
Um,
right.
but yeah, that whole
Don't pull it up on the live stream, Tick. Don't.
oops. Okay, yeah,
We're not going to talk about. I'm just going to give you a lift at the veil here for the people exclusively here in the space. That's what I'm doing. But you got to look for it yourself.
yeah.
You need to go on a scavenger hunt.
Yeah, I was just
Of
watching
which,
something about market manipulation and all of that, and Bernie Madoff, was talking about his key to success was making it seem like he had something that other people couldn't be a part of. That
yeah,
exclusivity, this exclusive club. He's like, oh well, you need to have at least 200 million to work with me, and by setting
yeah.
that bar so high that it was like unobtainable to some people, it's like,
Oh yeah, it's
yeah,
just it's the same as these this the biggest whale group that I'm a part of, right? The MMKK, the
mm-hmm.
elusive and MMKK, which has a threshold for you to enter as well. But it's lackluster,
Bored Ape
I
is
must say.
Bored Ape kind of has that vibe to it. I feel like Bored Ape is
Yeah.
very much like there's like a pay to play. There's like an entrance fee for
Well, yes, well, that's
punk. I
utility
think
as
the
well, and
punks.
that's because sentiment and things that's the whole reason why people buy Louis Vuitton
Mm-hmm.
and all this other stuff, right? This is something that we do as humans to establish dominance.
Mm-hmm.
That's a
Yes, well,
thing.
the
We have
punks.
these, we decorate ourselves like a Christmas tree and then pump
Mm,
our ego this way a little bit, right?
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
And
the crypto
yeah,
punks, right,
yeah,
is really. I mean, who
same,
is it? Reid Hoffman came
Yeah,
out, so
that's a good one.
it's
yeah.
crazy. He came out with a punk,
Or
and he's got
or a Frank from Deep Gods, right?
Yeah.
As
he's
well.
got a punk now. Yeah, I mean, the
No,
thing
he
Yeah,
is like
does.
if you get a punk,
yeah.
you
Yeah.
are they'll let you into their little Discord, and then you're up there, right? Like, I mean, it's an instant ticket to. I mean, it could be part of your strategy, right? Just get a punk and join the little club, and then you'll get like instantly you'll reach
Mm-hmm.
on
Yes.
air.
And
You'll
the little
go through
club
the
can
roof.
have some perks.
Oh yeah, oh
The
they'll
perks.
invest in your
Yeah.
business, or you can invest in their
Yeah. So
businesses,
the
and then it builds.
Leverage
MMK,
for
yeah.
sure.
So because the MMKK is such a big whale group, we get a lot of pitches, right? And so that's a gate cap there as well. So if you did for the AMAs and stuff, people are just there's AMAs now every day for stuff that they want the whales to invest in.
Mm.
So you got to sit there and listen. Sometimes like. Estate X came to pitch to AMA on MMKK group, right? And so when that happens, I'm also extra bullish, but I found it a little just shortly before the group did, so I front ran all of that. But yeah, right, and that's not tiny projects. Like I said, Estate X came for an AMA at the MMKK, so we actually get like very things early. That's basically then the perk here.
Yeah. I'm glad that you brought up punks because that's a great
Yeah,
collection to as an example because talk about like a simple like a minimalist design and then what's the floor crypto punks floor price it's I last time I saw it it's just absolutely unhinged so that's a great
but
example
here's the thing.
36 ETH
Here's the
right now
thing. So
36
they
ETH
have like some
God
collections. They do yard parties and stuff.
yeah
And but if they don't have a diversified community, you're gonna see what happens is that you're gonna sit on a yard party, and then you're gonna sit there with 50 guys
Yeah, well,
and some
actually,
hired
a
escorts.
sausage
But
on
that's
party
what
on the
happens,
NFTs,
right?
yeah, yeah,
ew
on the NFTs
gross
topic, actually, there's a bit of an overlap with virtuals because I don't know if you guys saw, but the virtuals account just tweeted out they just changed their PFP to a pudgy penguin, but with a robotics inside, right? So it's like a cutaway view. You should find the tweet.
who I'm sorry who
And
did this again
Yeah, pin this virtuals.
you
virtuals, the
yes
virtuals account,
you
yeah.
know
So
that
they're
I'm
going to
like
do,
hyper bullish on
Yes,
Pudgy.
well, you now mentioned the trigger word,
Yeah,
Adam,
that's
and
so
we're
bad.
now
oh,
gonna have
right.
to listen to a
Dude,
tick at
I'm
30
not gonna
minutes
go off
still.
on my spiel, but
Right.
I'm incredibly bullish on Pengu. I feel like
Yeah.
it's like
Uh,
I feel like I don't know why I feel like I'm the only one that like
No, you're not.
maybe it's
Wookie, who was in the space
he's
earlier,
big on
has a whole
Pengu.
collection,
Yeah,
of
that's
pudgies
sick.
in his house. He has like a
yeah.
freaking
Well,
altar
this,
for these.
Yeah,
yeah.
I think that
Well,
they
this is
mhm.
what it means though is that virtuals are going to do. I mean, there's going to be a collab, right? And it
Yeah,
looks like it's going to be a kind of toy, like
yeah.
a robot toy, a robot penguin toy, right?
Oh, that's the Easter egg right there. A pudgy penguin Easter egg. I see somebody with a rocking a pudgy penguin thingy here in the
No,
space
that's Pudgy
with us.
penis, and that's
Yeah,
hilarious.
but he must be bullish on pudgy, or else you're not gonna name yourself pudgy penis, right?
Banned from OpenSea and Twitter. Oh my
Then yeah,
gosh. Yo,
yeah,
that's funny.
that's kind of bullish. There's a little bit of a
Yeah, when I
lure.
saw that, I was like, that's hilarious. That's the funniest thing I've seen all day.
Yeah, pudgy penis.
Yeah, I love it.
Delisted but not dead. Yeah, I think
That is hilarious.
that is hilarious. That is good fun.
Get your
Uh,
pudgy penis.
I knew that was triggered Trash Panda. Well, here Tick and Panda are now gonna run the space and chill half an hour of that stuff. But hey, do you have that tweet, or do you have a tweet from Virtuals that we can pin here so people can spot it?
Ooh, I
And
was just
Oh
so,
looking
yeah,
at
let
it.
me.
yeah, I gave you my own, and I'm really urging you guys to go ahead and chat GPT or Grok midnight Charles and Cardano, and go on a scavenger hunt. Be early.
Oh,
That's
they've
yes. All right.
they've actually done more. I was asleep. when they announced more about this
Oh,
Pudgy collab. I
oh.
think it might be if you guys
Meet Pudgy AI.
there you go. Yeah. I think this is actually also this is Acolyte, right? Acolyte are one of the OG Virtuals agents that I think they're related to this, which might be something to look at. That might be some alpha. I'm not sure. But they have been setting up, I think, this collab with Pudgy Penguins.
Yeah, let's see. All your pudgy imaginations brought to life directly on X. Generate a video. So Virtuals Protocol. I'm looking on Luca Nets. He reposted.
I am, you know what I'm feeling suddenly? That is going to be a Lurky campaign. That's going to blow up so big if they do that. Tick would be talking. Tick would have a 24-hour space.
This
He's going to do a marathon.
Tick can use his voice agent. He can use his autonomous voice agent to farm Lurky. That's what
just
everyone's going to be
look.
doing.
Stop giving the alpha. Stop it, Adam. Stop it.
This is. I mean, this is bullish, but it's. God, I don't know how to. I've built things similar to what it's talking about. So it's saying generate a video of. I use Opal to make something vibe code, something that did essentially the same thing. So it's gonna be a Pudgy Penguins video generator essentially. And so I had done that with. I had made a Soul Gods video generator actually using Google Opal, which so I mean it's still bullish, but it's just the tech is. It's not like groundbreaking. Like, I mean, it is cool, but it's like it just looking at it, it's like, oh yeah, I can kind of figure out how they probably did this. It's AI reasoning models that are talking to each other essentially.
Well, this can
Which is
often
cool.
be the issue with the virtuals stuff, because they're quite like I think that what virtuals lack is really good engineers. Honestly, like
dude, honestly, what if they might have been building this for the last 6 or 8 months, and so it's like vibe coding has just surpassed like this technology was groundbreaking 6 months ago, but with vibe coding it's like now you can just build something that does the same thing. So it's kind of like they might have got beat to the punch. That's just my speculation.
Totally, and they tend to. I think that they tend to, like, there's something about like, and I kind of think it's a little bit anti-crypto, but like, because I feel that crypto is like it's kind of democratized. It's not supposed to matter like your credentials, and you're supposed to be able to just anyone can rise up and be whoever. But virtuals tend to like be very like brand orientated and very like Ivy League kind of
hierarchy.
university. Or they're a lot of the time they're not able to make their own judgment, right? I feel like they can't make their own judgments on like the quality of a project, but like, oh, if the guy graduated from Stanford, then okay, yes, it must be whatever, right? So
is this the town square like principle or no? Wild?
Is that somewhat. Somewhat.
Yeah.
Kind of.
So well, we always see that moving from when this is the law of how do you say? Jesus Christ, I'm throwing blanks. I need some sleep.
I don't know.
It's less meritocratic, right?
Polar opposites. So, but
polarizing of the community.
Same space. Yeah. So no, when you have decentralized on one end, they're centralized on the other. And so we're always moving, and the energy is always moving, you guys. So we're always in on the spectrum there. See, right? When we're talking about the market, it's bullish and bearish, and it's never 100% bullish.
True,
it's never
right?
100% bullish. So the more we get to the 100%, close to the 100% bearish, the more pull there is going to be for a violent move up back to bullish, right? Because we kind of want to maintain balance here.
Right.
And so
it's
same
like
with
I was saying
and decentralization. Yeah.
It's like when I was saying you don't shave off half your beard. Like I wouldn't shave off the right side of my beard and just leave the left half. Yeah. And so it's like bullish or bearish. Like I don't know why that analogy just strikes a chord with me, but like when we're talking in polarizing,
when you
it's
when
all
you
or
take
nothing.
a more of an observer stance, you can observe that difference then, and that's where you make money.
Mm.
And every time you make money in that area of observing that scale, that spectrum of something, the polar opposites and everything in between. And so if you observe it, then you can see the movement and predict the movement as well. While most people are in it and are feeling one end or the other, always to the extremes. We are never just a little bit, we are either in love completely or out of love completely, right? There's no middle for a lot of people there as well. And so you can see the shifts between, and when you observe that effect, you can be master of it, right? So you can actually be master of it as I can influence it, or I can make my uh, money with it, or anything, turn that into a positive for me. And this is why being emotional will always get you wrecked in life, not just at the market, but in life in general. The person who reacts emotion on their emotions first is the one that loses first. You're gonna be out, and that's
I
just a thing.
so
Before we deep dive in that, I like to do my little. This is the last day, and so I'm gonna do it here. Discover Wire, the AI powerhouse from a Virtuals protocol. So we mentioned Virtuals, and so we got to then also mention Wire here a little bit. We gave Sang some love as well here. And so, unlock the future of on chain intelligence with Wire in a fast evolving world of decentralization, finance, and AI. 717 AI by Virtuals with the ticker Wire stands out as your gateway to smarter, faster OTC settlements. Build on the innovative. God, I cannot speak tonight. What's happening with me? You guys, do you hear that? Freaking glitch. One big. I haven't taken any methylene blue lately. I should be back
mm.
on for real. Scrambled egg brain. All right, let's pick it up. It's a launched on Virtual's protocol. A wire is more than just a token. It's an AI-driven agent that deciphers institutional grade market data, executes high precision on-chain strategies, and streamlines stablecoin conversions like never ever before. They are going to charter or open their own bank. This is going to be a thing too. And so you guys check it out, that Virtuals on Virtuals, there's that Wire, and it's doing pretty well. I'm bullish on a lot of things on Virtuals at the moment. And here in What's the Ticker, we always touch on those a little bit because AI is that big narrative. And I think Wire does a good job at combining that DeFi for finance with an AI agent this way. So extra bullish there. And we have the discovering that there's tons of OTC deals made all the time, tons of volume there as well, especially in the market is volatile like this. And so yeah, I'm seeing a lot happening for this token as well. So that was my little thing on why you're here. That I just wanted to get in on time. I see that I'm done. Speaking of time, I still need to join AMA, and so I'm gonna have to call it a day for today. You guys, it's been 2 hours of this What's the Ticker fun, and you guys need to be back tomorrow. For that, let me just pin that up. To I hope everybody was checking out that Midnight Charles and Cardano story, right? I'm gonna put up the schedule for our spaces for the coming week still. Let's put it up here as well for the listeners right now or in the future. And here you can see the schedule for our spaces and set your reminders to join. We often give the alpha early, especially when it comes to utility and the good stuff, right? And that you may want to add into your portfolio. As always, this is not financial advice, right? We are here to find out what's the ticker, what
Definitely
is hot,
financial
what's not.
advice.
Well,
DFA.
that's yeah, yeah. Well, the tick. Tick
I
is the
I think wasn't that Panda that came up with that? That was the funniest
yeah,
thing I've ever heard.
No, that
definitely
was me.
financial
That
Oh,
was
was that
me.
you,
advice.
Adam? I
I think that was me.
apologize. I
Adam,
think that
it
was
was
you.
No.
Adam.
I've the thing is, I'm also trolling people. So like, I was at this conference and earlier today, or yesterday even, and I'm just trolling people. I'm saying like, there's definitely financial advice. This is the entry of the century, and
It's
there's nothing.
generational
But
wealth.
I don't know if I'm gonna. I kind of feel that it's like my idea is to just lean in to it, and maybe I shouldn't. I don't know if I'm going to get in trouble, but like I think that it's actually true, because like I will talk about this stuff, and it is actually financial advice, guys. You got to get some sack. You got to get
Yes.
in.
And
This is
the next thing
seriously
when you say that should be Ape Life Savings.
right. But it's actually, that's the thing, because like I've figured it out. I've kind of cracked the code now for, like, a generational entry, which is like which is many things. But then at the same time, like, I think I maybe I'm just too bullish on myself, right? And that is like
Yes.
clouding my judgment.
Ape Life
and
Savings into the ticker is sang. Definitely financial advice.
Whoa! What the heck? What did somebody slip her a Xanax? She was a little bit. She was.
Was that
No.
you? Was that you,
It
Tim?
sounds like me in the morning. You should
Has
hear me.
somebody taken
I don't have any more left.
Has someone taken over my computer?
That was me. Yes.
No.
Yes. I was.
Oh, she's back. Oh, I
I-
see. You pulled her out. And
Yeah,
back in.
but she's making my
What's
audio run.
happening?
There we go.
That's what
dear.
happens, and then Tick needs to do. So before
Yeah,
Tick
I'm
does
good,
his round trip performance once more, let's just spare us the details on that,
Yeah.
and let me just play the song straight from the here and now here with me. Web 2 solution. The Web 2 solution. You guys, we're happy to
And-
see you again tomorrow.
Yes, Candy,
What?
join us
Yeah,
tomorrow.
yeah.
I want to hear about Wave Wars.
Let's go. What's the ticker?
What's the ticker? Yeah.
It's always alpha.
What's the ticker? Where's it at? What is the ticker? Where's it at? I got crypto in the bag, send the CA in the chat. Gonna ape another fat, got a runner on the map, so line of sniping like a gat. And the Zoe is moving quickly, I'm gonna squeeze them where they at. I'm trying to bring the Mimquins back, 1,000X is gonna land. I got it chilling in the back, and the gas fees are gonna slap. Where's the ticker? Where's it at?
Yeah, I may or may not do a giveaway tomorrow, you guys. How about it? I feel bullish. I don't care where the market's at. Come back tomorrow, win an NFC.
Yes,
Tick, last word.
yes. Stay bullish, my friends. We will see you tomorrow. Come back and bring all the latest tickers. We need that alpha. Let's go.
Let's go. Adam?
What's the ticker? Where's it at?
Yeah,
What is the ticker?
I'll be back. I guess I'll be back. It's the market might be looking red, but there are opportunities to be found.
No, look, I'm bullish on all of you who came to the space today because you're not giving up, right? We are never ever going to quit until we get that generational wealth. So we see you guys tomorrow. Stay bullish.
It's not financial advice, but it is.
Definitely financial advice. Ape
Let's
Life
go.
Savings. Let's go.